Hi guys, here's my 30-day carnivore diet journey update as promised. All right, first we'll talk about the statistics. I lost 9.1 pounds, which I think is really good. The weird thing with the measurements though, I've heard that you lose weight top to bottom. So my face looks a little thinner, but there's no measurement for that. But I lost an inch from my upper arms and an inch from my bust, which is kind of depressing because it's the lower areas that you want to lose the weight in. Okay, so many of you may know the reason I started this diet was, there was a couple of reasons, but the main reason was because I had very, very low energy, and I wanted to be able to be more active. I had already addressed all of my autoimmune issues, and that was done completely through emotional release work, forgiveness work, which I highly recommend because I always say that healing is multifaceted. Just dieting, just exercising, just doing the emotional work, you have to combine everything. So the second reason was, yes, I do need to lose weight. So I do have a goal of 30 pounds total in mind. So I'm almost a third of the way there. The other thing is that I was eating a lot of processed foods, which I know there's so many toxins in that. So I wanted to do this also as a detox elimination type diet. All right, so this, let me start with the bad things that I noticed. While I didn't have the carnivore or keto flu, I still have not gained any energy. I'm still really tired. I still need to take a nap most days. Although I do feel my quality of sleep is a little bit better. I don't wake up quite as much. I had one morning of the runs, which was definitely a detox response. And the only other thing, which I'm not sure if this is because when, fat stores toxins. So when you lose weight, your fat is releasing the toxins back into your bloodstream, and now your body has to take care of that. So that's a problem when people lose weight too quickly. They say a pound a week is really about what you can handle depending on how toxic you are. So at the rate that I lost weight, I was definitely feeling some symptoms, but not like the flu type symptoms. Extreme back pain for the last little over a week. Before that, I had like numbness in the top of my foot, which I still have, because I am known to have sciatica, and I feel like all of those toxins being dumped into my body has aggravated that. So, but I'm going today to the orthopedist to get it checked out to make sure it's not something else, because I didn't do anything to injure myself or hurt myself. Like I said, I've been so tired, I haven't really been doing any exercise. I did start walking for about 15 minutes a day. That lasted 3 days, and the next day I woke up with severe back pain, which, like I said, I'm still dealing with. So here's the good. The weight loss. Everybody loves to see that scale go down, myself included. Another great thing is no abdominal bloating after eating. Like I used to get, very bloated after I would eat processed foods, especially, but none of that anymore. My appetite has changed, whereas before I feel like the full signal wasn't working and I would just eat and eat and eat. Now I get to a certain point where I'm like, I'm done, I don't want to eat anymore. So my portion sizes have gotten a lot smaller. I also have periodontal disease. My gums have gotten a lot healthier. It's like noticeable in 30 days. My teeth don't feel grimy in between brushings. It's a really cool thing. And the skin benefits, whoa, I think that is the most surprising to me, because I've had itchy, dry, kind of flaky skin. My heels, I always had to use that cheese grater thing on them, and then moisturize and put socks on. I tell you, my heels are smooth as a baby's heels. It's crazy, and I haven't used the cheese grater at all. So just a little moisturizing after I get out of the shower, and that's it. So that's definitely an improvement. And then the overall skin, definitely on my arms, because my skin, I'm 57, so my skin was getting thinner. So it was easy to, like if I scratched it, I would get a cut, superficial. But it was starting to happen almost every day. My skin is definitely tougher now. So I'm assuming that's because of all the collagen in the fatty meats, So that's also amazing. I was also prone to milia, which, if you don't know, they're those little white bumps that you get under the skin, and you can't pop them. You have to actually open it up and push them out, and they're like these little hard waxy balls. Those have decreased significantly. They're not all gone yet, but the funny thing was, I remember the doctor telling me that's because of cholesterol, and I'm eating a super high cholesterol diet, so it's pretty amazing that changed. So because of those benefits, I am going to continue to the 60-day mark. I would like to continue to 90 days, but I like to set smaller goals, because then you feel like you accomplished something. So, that first week, I was like, oh my gosh, because it was a huge adjustment to go from eating processed foods to just like meat and eggs, and some dairy. It takes a bit getting used to, convenience food is not something that I was doing now. So I was spending more time actually cooking, which is a good thing. So I don't know, but I'm going to stick with it for another 30 days, and I'll give you guys another update. I did take photos, but there really wasn't much of a change because the measurements didn't really change. I mean, like, you wouldn't be able to tell. So I didn't bother, really taking photos. I mean, I did for my use, but in comparison, no. So maybe after 60 days or 90 days, when there's a noticeable difference, then I'll post those pictures. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and thanks for your support, because you guys have really been cheering me on, and I greatly, greatly appreciate that. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye.